What's going on, everybody? This is AutoRacingGuy's 17 here, and I'm going to be doing a little commentary on Forza Motorsport 4. But before I get started, I would like to give a big shout out and thank you to Dog with the Cone Productions for letting me use their equipment and post this video onto their channel for the time being. So let's go ahead and get started. I get a lot of people, a lot of my friends that play Forza, uh, have trouble with a couple of tracks on here, so I'm going to be reviewing and giving some tips on one of them today, and hopefully you can get something from this video to help you the next time you're out there. We're going to be looking at the Infineon Raceway NASCAR circuit today. I know a lot of people have trouble with that track, especially going through the S's and on the tight hairpin turns. So I'm going to let's see, definitely going to go with a Dodge here. And let's go with a car that's pretty good in handling, but also has got a fair amount of power. So you're looking for a fine balance here, and I think the Viper SRT10 ACR should do the trick. Let's see, I'm going to go with the all black with the red stripe set up. And for the difficulty, me personally, I like ABS off. I also like steering to be on simulation. Stability control and traction control off. Shifting, I do like automatic shifting, I will be honest there. And I also like the braking line just to go by. Now, one thing for the suggested line, you don't ever want to count on it 100% because it's not 100% accurate. You know, there's a lot of places where you probably want to start braking a little before, and there's some places where it'll tell you to brake and you don't want to brake at all. But I'll be getting into that further as I get into the track itself. Rewind, I hate rewind, so I'm turning that off. And for opponents, we're gonna go. I'll tell you what, we'll just stick with hard since this is more or less a help video instead of showing me try to race everybody. So, like I said, we're gonna go to the Infineon Raceway, the NASCAR circuit. We're not going to do sunrise, just the regular afternoon. And here we go. So a couple things about the Dodge Viper. If you don't know much about cars, it is a V10, and it is more, it's not, it's definitely leaned more towards the supercar spectrum rather than the muscle car, even though it is rear-wheel drive. Um, it's definitely has better handling and a better suspension. So while it's got a tremendous amount of power, it also can handle in the turns very well. So as we get going here, just waiting on it to load, 74 degrees, nothing wrong with that. And here's our lineup. So we have a fair amount of competition here. A lot of cars with similar capabilities. Some of them are racing cars, some of them regular cars. And let's get going. Okay, and we're waiting on the drop of the flag. Alright, a decent launch there. Kind of slid around a little bit. Alright, as you come up through here, a lot of the cars will tend to brake more than they need to, and more than you need to. So, but then at the same time, don't go roaring through the gas. Just be real gentle. Same thing with this hill right here. You don't need to floor it going up the hill. Just be very gentle. And be patient. You don't need to pass every single car on the very first lap. This is a two-lap race around what is a pretty long course, so you don't need to pass every car in the first 10 seconds. So we're going to go through here, and this is a tricky turn right here. And got to be careful right there. If you have the stability and traction control turned off, it can step out on you. Now this right through here is what throws a lot of people off. People get confused with these S's. I even mess up from time to time. But the trick here is to sometimes just let the car roll through the corners. Don't Don't be on the gas, don't be braking hard, because that's how you can spin it out. Just let it roll easy through the corners and you should be fine. And then this hairpin down here. I'll be honest, even I make mistakes here as I'm about to get past, but that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is to watch me just about lose it. That's how you don't do it, guys. So fortunately, we'll get another crack at that, and I will get to hopefully show you how that's better done. So again, just watch how you go up through this hill here. Just very, very gentle. You don't need to hammer the gas. You don't need to hammer the brake. Just let it coast on up the hill. Same thing with this one. Very, very gentle. And then get back on the gas after you cross the apex of the hill. That's important because the tires might step out on you and you might very easily spin it out if you don't uh, wait till you get over the hill. This turn down here, you do want to brake hard because it is a sharp right-hander. I'm going to move this guy out of my way because I don't want to sit behind him anymore. And here we go through the S's. Just very, very gentle. Just let the car roll through the corners. Just like this. You know, you don't need, you know, to hammer it. Just that, I cannot emphasize that enough. Don't hammer it. Don't overreact. You know, and right through here is where it gets very, very tricky. But you do want to brake hard and then accelerate hard coming out of the turn. Floor it as fast as it'll go. Let off the gas a little bit there to get around that turn and across the line. So that's pretty much how it's done here at the Infineon Raceway. If you have any thoughts or comments about how to do the track, how to get around the track, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And if you see something else that perhaps I could do better or you think you could do better, you know, feel free to comment and or send one of us a message. But that'll be it for me today. This is Auto Racing Guy 17, and have a good one.